If that's your listing presentation, go for it.
Okay.
Yeah,
So, John, what I'd like to do is, if I could, can I give you my mission statement?
yeah, of course.
Yeah. So my mission is to meet or exceed your expectations. And with that goal in mind, with that mission in mind, one of three things is going to happen today. And I'd like to go through those if I could. So the first thing that can happen today is that I'm going to give you a review of my process and how I'm going to sell your
Okay,
house.
so let's pause for a moment. Matthew, you're doing just fine.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, and I went through it really quickly because I wanted to get to you guys. And that set a really bad example for the group. Okay. Now, what I want you to do is how you show up here is how you show up there. You're sitting at the kitchen table. Slow down. That doesn't mean lose your enthusiasm. You still want to have energy and enthusiasm, but slow down. All right, let's start over.
And one of those three things is going to happen today. You're going to see the value of what I bring to the table, and you're going to be excited about that, and we're going to sell your house. The second thing that happens sometimes is you may not see the value of what I'm bringing to the table, and you may not hire me, and that's not so awesome.
Mhm.
The third thing that may happen is, and this does happen sometimes, is I may choose to turn down this opportunity because if I feel like I cannot meet your needs and expectations around this, then I'd rather not take your business today rather than disappoint you in 6 months. Does that make sense?
Okay, let's pause right there. Very well done, by the way. Okay, guys, everybody that's listening, what I want you to do is ask yourself the question as everybody is role playing here, would I hire this person? Based on what they've said so far, are they conveying that they care about you? You can trust them. They know what they're doing. All right, Michael, you're up. Jasmine, you're on deck. Jacqueline, you're in the hole. Let's go.
Okay. Okay. All right, John. First of all, I want to express my gratitude to you for taking this time out of your day to sit with me so I can learn more about you and your goals.
Mhm.
And I really want to start by sharing my mission statement with you, which quite simply is to meet your goals and honestly to exceed your expectations.
Mhm.
So, with that being said, whenever I meet with a potential home buyer, um, there's three things that we find will usually happen, and one of them, those three things, will happen today.
Mhm.
First possibility is that we go through our presentation, and you see the benefits that I offer to you and the ability to that we have to get you the highest price for your home and the best terms that you want and what you're looking for, and you end up hiring me to list your home, which is awesome. Possibility number two is for some reason after we conclude this presentation, you don't hire me, which honestly is not so awesome, but it does happen occasionally. And the third possibility is occasionally after I've learned more about your needs and where you want to go and your expectations, I may choose not to take this particular listing, and it won't be personal, but it'll be strictly on a business basis. Or if I feel I can't meet your expectations, then I don't want to disappoint you in the long run.
All
So
right.
that doesn't happen very often, but is that clear on what we're going to kind of go through right now?
Well done, Michael. Hey, everybody, if you're not driving and you can take notes, write down what your thoughts are as you're listening. What do you like? Write down the name of the person that was speaking as well, because we're gonna do a recap here in the last 5 minutes. Jasmine, you're up. Jacqueline, you're on deck. Noah, you're in the hole. Let's go.
Hi, John. Thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me today. I know we've had some few phone conversations, and you've also advised me that you are interviewing few other agents. So I do appreciate you taking the time to discuss today. You have a beautiful home here, so thank you for helping me tour, giving me a tour of your home. Um, as far I what is it that you are looking, what is your expectation from a realtor? Um, my goal and my mission for my clients is that I want to make sure that I am meeting your expectations along with um, making sure that you are happy with my service. Also, we have to make sure we're the right fit for each other and our what is our next step and our goal as far as making sure that we get that highest possible offer on your listing, on your home.
Okay, Jasmine, take a break right there. Very proud of you. Question for you, Jasmine, before I move on to Jacqueline. Was that easy?
No, I'm actually pretty new with EXP. I've been an agent for some times, but I've never done this script play
Yeah.
with my previous brokerage. So I'm really learning a lot, John. So very nervous too at the same time. I've not worked with many sellers. I've worked with buyers and investors, which are more referrals based. So this is not easy. And I'm on a fast cap program now too. So so it's a lot, but I'm here.
Well, Jasmine, I'm so proud of you. And you just think progress, okay? Don't think perfection. Your job is to get a little better every day, and you're doing awesome. Keep up the great work. Uh, PDR, practice, drill, rehearse. That listing presentation that I use is written out word for word. All you have to do is just PDR it, and you'll start to internalize it, I promise. All right, Jacqueline, you're up. Noah, you're on deck. And Matthew Kipps, you're in the hole. Let's go.
Hi, thank you so much for having me over to view your beautiful home and take notes about it and some photos. We're going to use these because hopefully we're going to work together to come up with the correct value of your home. You know, I don't know if you've had other agents come in and give you a value right off the bat. That's not how me and Daniel work. We like to come in, view your home, find out what your needs are, because coming up with a value takes more than just looking at your house. We need to know what your next step is going to be. So let's just sit down and talk and find out about what your needs are. And hopefully at the end of this conversation, you'll see our value and you'll decide to work with us.
Mm. All right, that's 100% Jacqueline.
Was that terrible?
100% not terrible.
Oh, okay.
So listen, everybody, one of the things that I want you to really pay attention to, look how comfortable, relaxed, she's sat back, she's using her hands, she's smiling, she's just very natural and comfortable. It's very conversational, right? My listing presentation is 100% scripted. I mean, every single word is scripted. Even the nonverbals are scripted, and the smiles and the laughs, they're all in there intentionally, okay? And Jacqueline, how many times have you delivered that conversation at a kitchen table? Just roughly. You're on mute, by the way.
On hundreds, I would assume.
There you go. And you can tell it, right, everybody? And Jacqueline, that works for you. You're taking lots of listings, yes?
Yes. I like to go in and not give them the three choices. I like to go in and pretty much assume that I've got it and that they kind of be foolish not to work with me, but on a nice, polite level.
Yeah, I totally get that. And I'm 100% not going to tell you that you're wrong. So don't hear that I'm telling you you're wrong.
Well, I'm like you, Jasmine. This is new to me, this role playing. So thanks for sharing that's new to you too. I mean, this is so far out of my comfort zone. So thank y'all for letting me do my thing.
You're doing great. Glad you're here. All right, Noah, you're up. Matthew Kemps, you're on deck. Joe, you're in the hole. Let's go.
All right. Well, thanks, John. I really appreciate the opportunity to come into your home today and see everything. I appreciate you walking me through the couple of updates you did and showing me what you really love about your home. With that being the case, I just want to start off our conversation by letting you know a little bit about what our mission is at Mancuso Homes. So, you know, our goal is always to not only meet, but exceed your expectations and find what it is that's going to be the top priority items for you in this process. With that being the mission, right? One of three things typically happens when I go on these appointments. One thing that happens is that you love everything I had to say. We go through the process. Everything sounds good to you in terms of the way we're going to sell your home. And you hire me today. And that sounds great, right? The second thing that happens is that, you know, unfortunately, you might not love what I have to say, and that wouldn't be so great. But I'll accept it and we will part ways. The third thing and most unlikely thing, but it can happen, is that, you know, we go over your specific needs, your specific goals, And if those are things I feel I can't meet, I'd rather let you down today than 6 months from now look you in the eye and tell you I can't get it done for you. Does that make sense?
Pause right there. Okay, so Noah, quickly. First of all, great job. Raise your hand, guys, if you would hire Noah, because I would. 100%. I would. Noah, how many listing appointments have you gone on?
I've probably gone on about 30 to 40.
30 to 40, right?
I work with mostly investors, so I don't traditionally do this as often. The script looks a little bit different, and I work with a lot of out-of-state investors, so it's all over the phone mostly.
Yeah.
But this is something I'm really honing in on and practicing.
It shows. It definitely shows. You're doing really, really good. All right, Matthew Kemps, you're up, my friend.
Well, good morning, John. I appreciate the time for allowing me to come view your home and tour your home. I want to start off first with, is it fair to say that you want to sell your home for the most amount of money, or are you focused on selling it for as fast as possible because you have a different scenario going on?
Most money.
Okay, if it's the most money, then we're going to be focusing on my pricing strategy. So I'm going to be focusing on 3 different options for you. Option number 1 is I can do what any other agent can do. I'm going to look at the value of your property, take some pictures here, take it back to look at all the different comps, and just give you what exactly fair market value would be within a range. Option number 2, and you're going to pick this option at the end of this conversation. Option number 2 is you're going to pick the needle in the haystack pricing. Needle in the haystack pricing, you may have a high number. It may be over fair market value. I'm going to display to you what the days on market are going to be, and we're going to exceed those days on market because I'm going to need additional time to find that specific buyer, to find that exact pricing you want there. And then option 3, I get creative in regards to the pricing. I price it just below fair market value to drive enough traffic, and you trust that I have enough marketing going on. And I will say 96% of my clients actually pick this based on our data. Which one do you think fits best for you?
All right. Well done, Matthew. All right. Again, we've got somebody like Jacqueline who's done this a whole bunch, and you can tell very, very comfortable, super confident. I mean, he walks in the room and takes charge. And if you're meeting with him, you know immediately who's in charge. Very businesslike. Love that. And I love that we have so many different approaches here. All right, Joe.
Quick question.
Yeah.
What if it would have been the shortest amount of time, not necessarily the most amount of money? How would that have played out?
Matthew, tee it up.
Yep. So, John, if you're focused on the shortest time on market, then we absolutely need to focus on option number 3. And when we come to that, I'm going to show you what basically our Select Move program looks like. I have multiple different cash offer programs. I have investors that are looking at all different times. Is it fair to say that you want to avoid going on market and sell this as fast as possible?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Really well done, Matthew. Whew. Got some good stuff here, everybody. Joe Grant, you're up. Sean, you're on deck.
All right, given that one, I'm actually going to tweak this a little bit. Instead of doing the kitchen counter one, we're going to go ahead and shift it over to a pre-foreclosure listing instead of an expired. Give it a bit of a different taste.
Yeah.
John, thank you so much for having me over. I know that this is a rough time for you. Before we tour the home, I would really like to just go ahead and get a feel for where you're at. When it comes to the disposition of your house, we have 3 basic options. Option 1 is the highest amount of convenience with the least amount of money. Option 2 is a middle amount of convenience and a middle amount of money. And option 3 will get you the most amount of money, but it's the least amount of convenience. So what's more important to you, money or convenience?
Money.
Money, I understand that, absolutely. So given the fact that this foreclosure is going to happen in 45 days, to get the most amount of money, we're looking at people that have loans, okay? We're looking at conventional loans, FHA loans, VA loans. These things are going to take 21 to 45 days to close. So we're going to have to go on the market as fast as possible. It is going to take 3 days to get my professional photographer out here, a stager and everything. And we're going to have to price about 15% below market value in order to drive that traffic immediately.
Okay, let's pause right there. Hold on a second. Again, obviously, Joe knows his stuff. Really good stuff. Sean, let's go, man.
John, I'm so excited to be here today. Thank you for inviting me into your home. I always get a little nervous between when I get these, and it kind of gets the blood going. So what we're going to do today is we're going to sit down together side by side, and we're going to formulate a plan to sell your home that'll meet your goals. And we'll get into those later. I'm going to, at the end of this, you're going to see my professionalism, my skill set, and decide to hire.
All right, we're going to pause right there. Sean, I'm cutting you off a little bit earlier because your signal is breaking up. And
it's raining here in the car.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. I want to hear feedback. And before I do that, I've got some feedback that I want to share with you guys. And I don't know if we lost Matthew Kemps or not. I don't see him. But I think there's a few of you, I know there's a few of you who we need to spotlight. And we need to take a Tuesday or Thursday and have a few of you just lead the session and talk about your listing presentation at depth and why you use a listing presentation that you do. You guys like that idea? Yes or no? And if we do that and we started out, let's say with two, we're gonna pick two people that we're gonna spotlight on Thursday, who are going to share why they use a listing presentation they do and teach us. If we pick two this Thursday, who are we picking? All right, just keep that question in mind in your thoughts. Give me some feedback. Talk to me, guys.
So I really like the fact that Jacqueline dropped the word value a couple times. The value I bring, the value that you see. It was really smooth. You can tell that she rehearses it quite a bit.
That's right. Agreed.
Yeah, I definitely want to see Jacqueline for sure.
Okay. Jacqueline, you're nominated. You good with that, Jacqueline?
Yes, I am, and I'm super surprised, but thank y'all. But I would like to hear Matt Kemp's myself. I've been following him since he went to Coldwell Banker years ago, and he's just like a sponge, man. He just takes anything and everything and the best that he can, and I guess practices. I think that's one of the first things he said to me like 7 years ago. It's just scripts. It's just scripts.
That's right. So here's what we have, and I'm glad you're back with us, Matthew Kemps. We're going to spotlight Matthew Kemps and Jacqueline Foreman tomorrow. Each of you have equal amount of time. What you're going to do is talk to us about your listing presentation, explain why you use the listing presentation you do, strategically, how can we take what you're doing, add it to our listing presentation in order to get more seller listings. By the way, there's a ton of talent here. There really is. And we've got a room with screen full of rock star agents with a lot of experience. So just because we're starting with Jacqueline and Matthew doesn't mean that there's not tremendous value. Joe, we're going to do a session and we'll give you the entire session to talk about foreclosures. So we'll do that next week. Everybody good with this? Just give me a thumbs up or do this or do the little digital thumbs up. And as long as everybody agrees, that's what we're doing.
I'm really excited to see Joe's foreclosure one because we have a ton of those pre-foreclosure leads that are flowing through right now. I've only done probably 3 or 4 of them, and I'm really excited about that one.
Dude, I couldn't agree more. I really couldn't agree more. Yeah. All right. This is cool. Good job today, guys. Make it a great day. Jacqueline and Matthew, be ready for tomorrow. You guys are going to be amazing. Hey, everybody, tell your friends. Let's get 50 or more people here tomorrow. 50 or more, because we've got some rock stars teaching us their listing presentations. All right.
Outside EXP allowed, yeah.
Oh, invite guests. Yes, of course. Guests are allowed. Just tee it up and fill up the room. Okay.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Thank
Did
you.
you wait? Did you say just EXP or it could be other than?
Anyone.
Outside.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Good
anybody.
job.
Anybody. All right. All right.
All right. Bye, y'all.
Have a great day.
Thanks, guys. Have a great day.
Okay. You too.
Have a great day, John.
All right. You too, Joanne.